chills. My journey cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light. No, it may. Cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter right, turn it up.
It's already made clear that he will not answer any further questions.
Actually, Your Honor, may I ask just one last question? Thank you.
On PlayStation, like soon as you go on Madden and you look down, like if you my friend, I think I send everybody a friend request on here, so they should see it soon they click on the application.
We can stream it both ways.
Huh? Yeah, you streaming for your. Oh, this gonna be a crazy game. This gonna be a rival right here. It's playoff football.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
I need this win. Yeah, if I'm trying to get in the playoffs, I need it. There's so many people trying to get in the playoffs. Shit.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up. We giving the show, but can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Oh shit, it's gonna be a good game.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
We'll right find out.
Yeah, we finna find out right here. It was set right here.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
Yo, twin.
Ronnie, 59.
Hey, look at the game, bro. I'm live streaming it.
I smell fear in that offense. Hey. On the floor.
The Browns.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check 24, check 24. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Yo, cheetah. Ready.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
It's just me and you. Back.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
That's how you kick the ball, baby. Come on, defense.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
This is gonna be a I already know this is going to be a tough game.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Tighten up.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I actually like
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Yeah.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Alert.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies. Chubb.
Your shit got down doing the same thing.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
I got some good defense now, bro.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Alert. Hurry. Go. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield.
Gave him too much time.
Eluding the big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Down. 8 feet.
Let him know. Check your hot read.
You draw Corkins. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald.
Shit, they glitched me.
And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
No gain on this defense. No gain. Hey, 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Go.
53 the mic.
Now.
Throwing on 1st down. Fitzgerald. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
What a catch and one-handed. And I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Twin, no, this the last game. This I'm supposed to play them again, Twin.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
49, check 49, check 49.
Watch safety creep.
Now.
Safety's creeping.
We're scoreless
No, this is my
after
division
one.
opponent. I got to play him twice. I got to play this man twice.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Yes, yes.
We got double up, double up.
Hey, exit. Five.
This is Connor running right, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we have the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
He's coming, double up. Let's go, let's go.
On second down, it's Connor. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Mike 3. Combo.
Ready?
On third down, here's Washington. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted, but the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Woo. Told you going to be one of them games, man. Going to be one of them games. Woo. Yeah.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Check. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. Hey, Alpha. Check hot route.
On second down now. It's Connor trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. On 3rd down, it's Washington. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. from the gun. Fitzgerald, he's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I like that play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Any weapon? Let's get off the field, D. Yep.
They run from the shotgun with Washington. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Hey! 36, 30. Hey, Echo! Snap!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzgerald, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Regular. Hey, we're 33. General West.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield to throw it, and he's got the hook up to Landry. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Man.
Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go with Chubb on second down. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Mayfield forced out to his left. And he's got his man. That's Landry.
Oh, my God.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
That shit off.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Hey, shoot.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
That was a good play.
Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A give running right is countered. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Hey, foxtrot.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
I can't go for it,
They got
right?
off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
All or nothing, right?
Look at me, zipper. Ready.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Recon, 132, fuck it.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield now, buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
But the Browns pressure gets to him that time.
I got to take him out. Phillip Rivers. Yeah, I got Phillip Rivers as quarterback. I gotta take him out. I'm sorry, bro. He don't get the ball out of his hand fast enough. I'm ready.
All right.
And he's gonna go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Washington now out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
White, round 80.
Hey, here we go. Watch the air.
Now it's the backup, Rivers.
He
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And it's fielded at the 34. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Move. 61, matchbox, lights. 50, let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Ryan Shazier able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hey, orbit.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Hey, I 7.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put the 1st and goal.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but now it's 3rd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rivers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
I hate playing down.
On play action, they'll throw. They've got his man complete.
He caught that.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's 2nd and 8. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
He might just fuck my playoffs.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. They'll set up to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On the ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
We got to get 6-6. Pull it high.
2nd and 15. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. A first down throw here for Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm taking this sorry ass out. I might need me another quarterback, bro. I swear to God, give me a quarterback. I might just put Mason.
You want Ross and Thurber?
Want who?
My backup?
No, I'm gonna save me a quarterback for a draft, man. Give me a quarterback out the fucking draft.
Back, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
I already knew I wasn't going to the playoffs.
Let's go now. 30 base. X3. 218. Chop it. Snap.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. Flush to his right. Washington's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A run for Nick Chubb. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eating.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Browns 34, Steelers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Look at me. Go. Switch. Go. 80 weapons. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Uncorks one for Davis.
What?
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. From the 31, Rudolph. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check safety.
One last throw here for Rudolph. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that